Have you ever been in a room completely full of people, maybe even your own friends, and felt entirely alone? It is incredibly frustrating to be physically surrounded by conversation and laughter, yet feel completely cut off from all of it. It feels like you are trapped inside an invisible bubble. You can see everyone else interacting freely, but a barrier separates you. Instead of participating, that bubble thickens. You slip into a detached observer, just watching the socializing happen through a wall. This experience of crowded loneliness is highly common. Feeling this way doesn't mean you are broken, and it certainly doesn't mean you are unlikable. It is a recognized psychological reality. So why does your mind build this isolating wall in the first place? This barrier is an automatic process. Your brain is building this wall as a reaction to something happening internally. It is a subconscious signal, a way of your mind indicating that it is shifting your focus away from the outside world. Once you recognize that this barrier is a specific biological reaction and not a character flaw, you can start the work of taking it down. Think about what happens when you face severe stress or burnout. Your emotional capacity drains exactly like a smartphone battery. When that internal energy drops to zero, your brain forces you into a social power-saving mode to protect what little energy you have left. You might find yourself pulling back from conversations or just going through the motions. You still care deeply about your friends, but you literally do not have the operational energy to engage with them. Past trauma acts in a very similar way. If you've been hurt, rejected, or abandoned, your mind builds heavy armor to ensure those wounds don't open up again. By creating distance, your brain is trying to shield you from the risk of a repeat performance. These strategies make perfect logical sense for self-protection, but by tightly conserving your energy and blocking out potential pain, you inadvertently block out genuine human connection at the exact same time. Environment plays a massive role in how we connect. When we find ourselves without shared interests or values with the people around us, even simple conversations can start to feel like a chore. Without that common ground, you might find yourself struggling to find a way in. It is difficult to build a deep, meaningful bond when the things that matter most to you don't match the things the group is talking about. As you grow over time, your goals and priorities naturally shift. The people you easily connected with 5 years ago might not align with the person you are today, leaving you feeling entirely out of sync. This specific type of disconnect is actually a positive signal. It means you are evolving. You haven't lost your ability to connect. You just need to go out and find a new tribe that matches who you have become. Mental health struggles also add invisible weights to our social interactions. Anxiety, for instance, forces you to obsessively second-guess every word you say, making a simple chat feel like navigating a minefield. Depression adds a crushing physical weight to your daily life. It actively presses down on the motivation you need to reach out to others, making even the idea of socializing feel impossibly heavy. Beyond internal health, our expectations of others play a massive role. If you continuously offer support in your friendships but never feel seen or heard in return, those unmet emotional needs inevitably lead to quiet frustration and withdrawal. Similarly, demanding perfection in your relationships sets you up to fail. When you expect flawless interactions and constant harmony, you will end up abandoning perfectly healthy friendships the moment a minor disagreement happens. Whether it is a chemical imbalance or unrealistic standards for your peers, these invisible weights distort your reality. They trick you into sabotaging the exact connections you desperately need. We also have to look at the tools we use to socialize. Scrolling through texts and social media likes feels like interacting, but it carries none of the rich nuance of a genuine face-to-face conversation. Technology provides a flat, thin illusion. Your brain knows the difference. Digital communication lacks the eye contact, the tone of voice, and the physical presence required to truly satisfy your psychological need for belonging. Relying purely on digital validation is exactly like eating junk food. It might temporarily stop the immediate hunger, but it leaves you completely socially malnourished. To break out of this isolation, tackle the root causes directly. If you are running on empty, prioritize genuine rest. Give yourself the permission to fully recharge your emotional battery before you try to navigate complex social events. In your current relationships, clearly communicate your needs. Tell your friends when you feel unheard, and at the same time, let go of the expectation that they will react flawlessly. Put the phone down. Unplug from the digital illusion and initiate a vulnerable, in-person conversation with someone you trust. Taking that physical step pops the barrier. Ultimately, feeling disconnected is a dashboard warning light. It is your brain's way of prompting you to pause, assess what's missing, and take a corrective action. Whether you are dealing with an internal energy drain, unresolved pain from the past, shifting paths as you grow, or the flat illusion of screens, there is a tangible reason you feel this way. Take a moment to ask yourself honestly, are your emotional batteries currently drained? Are you heavily guarded? Or are you simply standing in the wrong room with the wrong crowd? We would love to hear your perspective. Tell us which of these reasons resonated the most with you down in the comments. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Remember, your innate capacity for human connection has not disappeared. It is never permanently lost. Right now, it is just temporarily blocked, and you have the power to clear the way.